tonight's Arby's Nationals hockey here on Rogers TV as the St. Mary's Lincolns come to town to take on the London Nationals. A battle of first versus fourth, and as we saw, first versus second on Wednesday night in a very tight game. I expect more of the same tonight, Kyle.
Yeah, that's right. As both teams are battling for playoff positioning here, it's going to be quite a hockey game, like you mentioned, Kyle, like we saw on Wednesday, heading to overtime on Wednesday. We'll have to see what happens here.
Absolutely. Taking a look at our story of the game, a bunch of new familiar faces coming back to town, a bit of a reunion, you could say.
That's right. Jeff Bradley, to start it off, he's going to have his first game back in London, but as the head coach of the St. Mary's Lincolns. He was an assistant coach with the Nationals from 2016 until earlier this season, so it'll be interesting to see how his St. Mary's Lincolns come into town to play against his former Nationals, as well as Thomas Harbour and Josh Cornfield. They're making their return back to London for the first time since a trade back in November. Thomas Monroe came back in exchange, but he's out to an injury, so he will not be in the lineup tonight.
Taking a peek between the pipes, we do see our starting goaltenders, including the other callback in Bryce Walkarius, the former goaltender for the London Nationals, taking it against Aiden Berry. As we say that, we will get ready and send it downstairs for our national anthem. As we get set for our puck drop here, we will take a look at our keys to the game.
That's right. It's going to be discipline for the St. Mary's Lincolns as they are second in the Western Conference behind Kamoka in penalty minutes, but they do have a pretty significant penalty kill operating at 85% there. So, but you don't never want to give the London Nationals an opportunity with the man advantage. As we saw on Wednesday, they went 2 for 3, I believe. And for the London Nationals, it's going to be secondary scoring as their last game on Wednesday here at home against Chatham, it was their top line getting 3 of the 4 goals, all credited to Lucas Chard. So we're going to have to see some secondary scoring if the Nationals want to come away with a victory here against St. Mary's.
Absolutely. It's going to be in tight for the Nationals as well with puck drop here as Bryce Walkarius 17-5-0 on the season, one of the better goalies in the GOJHL this season. Face-off won by the Nationals. They'll send it down into the Lincolns territory and try to bounce on it right off the bat. Picked up behind the net by Bird. Now Chard. Chard trying to continue his offense he had in the last game, having 3 goals, including the game winner in overtime. Right out front, another shot there by Wood. Back inside, Bird shoots and scores! Jeff Burridge finds the backhand and buries it.
Great start for the London Nationals here, 30 seconds in to the game. It's the top line again, striking with Burridge burying the backhand as it was Wood with a shot in the slot. We get a nice look here. Wood, great opportunity, great save by Walkarius, but leaves the rebound in a dangerous area. Burridge able to pick it up and backhand it home and it's an early 1-0 lead here for the London Nationals.
Bit of sloppy defensive play by the Lincolns there as you leave Burridge alone in the slot area. Some tough real estate the Nationals had to deal with on Wednesday night. Not the start the Lincolns want as the Nationals jump out early. Nichols, he'll take that puck and move into the offensive zone. He's got Bo Price sitting out front. Nichols circles around, back to the point. Heggie, he'll take a shot on net. That one just goes wide. Pinching down is back to the point again. Heggie, another shot, that gets blocked. Kept in, another shot again. That one makes its way to the net, but can't quite get through. Puck will be cleared out as McGowan breaks out. Now over to Heggie. Heggie will try to throw it out. He had Vanderzon going right through the middle. That bounces off a stick high, and the Lincolns will come back the other way. It'll be right by Mazur. Sends it behind the net. Barry will come out and play it. The Nationals will try to break out. Over Nichols. Nichols right to the middle. Duarte, he'll carry it across the blue line. He gets his pocket picked, but will fight back and manage to get the puck over to Pasaflume. Pasaflume now has his name tag on the back of his jersey for the first time this season. As played back into the offensive zone.
Looking good here in the black uniforms are the Nationals, and like you mentioned, Kyle Pasaflume having the name bar on the jersey, it must be feeling nice to get that.
Absolutely, he's done a pretty decent job creating some space for himself. As puck will come down to Nolan Griffiths, one of the two calls for the Nationals. Griffiths will just throw it behind the net. Picked up now by the Lincolns, be brought out by Cornfield. He'll bounce off the boards just past Griffiths. Babenko will be brought out. Brought up on the left wing side by Wood, falls off his stick. Be sent back down into the offensive zone. And that one just goes a little too far by Bikos and will go for icing.
That's right, just on the opposite side of the red line there for icing. As we get a look at Cornfield now of the St. Mary's Lincolns. As we mentioned, the storyline of the game is reunions of sorts for these two clubs. So Cornfield back here on the Western Fair Sports Center ice, this time as a member of the St. Mary's Lincolns.
Face-off won by the Lincolns, shot right off there by Coops, but that one just managed to slide wide. Played it by Cornfield. He'll throw it in the offensive zone as he takes a hit from Bunker. Barry will come out and play the puck, throw it up the board to Wood. Wood gets hit, but it's picked up by Coops of the Lincolns. Throws it in the middle, stolen by Burge, but he can't quite hold on as that puck will be brought back into the offensive zone by Perrott. Behind the net again, two Lincolns will manage to pick it up. Back to the blue line. Coops, long shot, blocked away by Barry. Again, Chari, he'll battle for it. He can't gets pinched. Griffiths will try to get a hold of it. Cornfield will send it back to the blue line. And that one just clears the zone by Burridge, and the Lincolns will bring it back in offside.
That's right. The linesman getting a little help there from the Nationals bench as there was a bunch of them yelling, offside, offside. Nonetheless, the face-off will come just outside of the blue line here as the Nationals have a 3-2 shot advantage, 16:53 remaining in the opening period.
Face-off won by the Nationals. Be sent back to McGowan. McGowan looks to bring it up the side. This man gets taken down. Chard will rush in, try to beat out Walkarius for it, but can't quite get there in time as Lamoureux will pick it up for the Lincolns. Leading goal scorer for the team. Stolen by the Nationals again, sent behind the net. Walkarius will play it. No one there as Burridge will get it. Tries to put it out to Chard, but just behind him. Behind the net, Wood tries to get a stick on it. Can't quite get there. Back to Burridge in the slot. Burridge tries to hold on, a little back pass out front. Chard trying to get back in there to get to it, but he can't quite make it. Lamoureux now. He'll backhand it down the ice. That'll go down the length and for icing.
That's right. To this top line for the London Nationals just coming out on fire as every time they've been on the ice, there's been an opportunity to put the puck in the back of the net. But we'll definitely have to see if the other forward lines can put some pressure on these St. Mary's Lincolns, so it's not having to be all on the top line. Face-off coming deep in the Lincoln zone.
Nationals switch up that second line as Vanderzon can't quite get a hold of the face-off, but puck goes off of him into the netting, and we'll regroup again as the Lincolns finally get that change.
Yeah, the Lincoln's able to get a line change after that icing, putting the puck into the netting. So here comes fresh legs for the Lincolns. Face-off still deep in their zone. They're going to look to win and maybe get it out.
Face-off won by the Nationals, kept in by Arsenault at the blue line. Quick shot goes wide, intended to hit Nichols out front. Beaupre back to Nichols behind the net. Nichols gets knocked down. Still battling for the Lincolns. Will try to come away with it. They'll break it out into neutral ice. Across the blue line now. On the net, and that one just offside. Another close play, but they can't quite hold the line.
That's right. As always, the first period brought to you by J&F Concrete and Ready Mix. And we're still looking good here. Only 3-2 for the shots on goal in favor of the London Nationals with the 1-goal lead. Burridge 30 seconds into the period. And here we go, face-off won by the Nationals.
Beaupre will send that back down to the zone. Zone. Picked up by Bikos. He'll send it out as Van der Zalm carries it across, gets it to Nichols in the slot area. Back to Van der Zalm again behind the net. He'll try to throw it out, goes off a stick, and stays behind the net. Snedeker, he'll pick it up. He'll manage to clear the zone just in time, but Nichols, quick foot work, gets back to the puck, and play will be called.
I believe the puck into the netting is why the play stopped. I believe it went out of play there into the stands. So face-off going to come just in front of the Lincoln's bench outside their zone. As we see Babenko, Bunker, and I believe that might be Duarte on the other wing there coming out for a shift.
Nationals really changing up that third, fourth line, really just shuffling it almost every time they're out there. Still trying to find an identity for these the bottom six. As we see Lincoln's bringing it in the offensive zone. Shot gets tipped, thrown behind the net. Played on the close side by Babenko. He'll carry it behind the net himself. Over to Duarte on the half wall. Duarte's pass bounced off the boards, picked up now by Bunker. Back into the slot area. The Nationals still trying to break and find a way to break it out of their own zone. Back to Heggie behind the net. Lincoln's applying some decent pressure. Nobody managed to make that clean pass out of the zone. Long try to get that home run pass to Babenko, who's just going right across the blue line on the far side. Picked up again by Bikos. Now he's sewn back in by Dare. Goes off the skate of Babenko. Back to the Lincolns again. They'll try to get it into the offensive zone. Finally will. That goes off net off Missouri. And the Nationals will pick it up again. A lot of neutral zone play right now. Neither team managed to get any kind of a momentum going. Pace Roth, he'll just walk in and just take a shot right onto the chest of Bryce Walkarius.
That's right, Pace Roth with a nice burst of speed there from his own zone, able to get the puck out himself, get a shot on goal. Walkarius able to grab that, hang on for a face-off. We have 14:21 remaining here in the opening period, and it's the top line again for the Nationals out here to try and take this drop.
Lincolns will win that face-off, gets up to the blue line, and just manages to pass by Burridge and clears the zone. Cornfield, he'll be going back and forth. Coops, back to Cornfield again. Up to Lamoureux. Lamoureux will just lightly throw it right into the slot area. No Lincoln there to keep it. Coops will keep it in the offensive zone, throws it beside the net, and Lamoureux can't get a stick on it. Beside the net. Back to the blue line. Nationals will manage to clear. Comes off the stick of Wood. Coops down there, and that one just has enough to go for icing. Another close play.
Yeah, Coops kind of saw that the linesman was indicating icing, let up just a little bit, let the puck cross the goal line, and icing will be the call. No change here for the Nationals, as their top line will have to stay out for this defensive zone face-off. And they're looking good so far, so I don't think the Nationals coaching staff's going to be too bad with that.
Face-off won by the Lincolns, but some hard work there by Stubden. We'll keep it in. We'll keep it on Nationals possession. Behind the net now, Lamoureux. Back to the point to Coops. Coops takes a shot that gets deflected out front. Loose puck, still trying to find it. Penalty coming here to the Nationals for a cross check, as the Lincolns will get their first power play of the night.
That's right. It's going to be Stubden in front of the net, taking 2 minutes for cross checking on the play, as we get a great shot from the point, tipped, and then right there in front of the net, right in near the high of the back there. It's going to be now 2 minutes man advantage in favor of the Lincolns. This is an opportunity for them to even the score here.
As we'll see if the Lincolns can tie this up here. Face-off picked up by the Lincolns off the scrum draw. Come all the way down to Lincoln's territory. Burridge giving some pressure onto Lamoureux. Lincolns have to get some support as they will finally get it out. Looking to break up behind their own zone. Burridge, the lone aggressor for the Nationals. Lamoureux across the blue line. Going a little slow. Finally picks up some speed, but has to give up the puck and throw it down in the offensive zone. Laurie on the far side, can't quite handle it. Almost stolen by Chard. Bird takes a swat at it, still gets by. Brought back the other way. Lamoureux. He'll take a shot right out front. Tip play, loose puck again, open net. No one there to capitalize on it. Back into neutral ice. That's the closest the Lincolns have got so far. Lamoureux again across the blue line. He'll bring it down the right wing side. Gets pinned, puts it back up to the blue line, kept in. Back over to Lamoureux, behind the net again. Lincoln's trying to do a quick pass out front. That gets blocked. Picked up on the far side now by Morey. Back to the blue line to Vanderbrink. Lamoureux again. Tries to get over to Vandenbrink. That one goes off a leg. Bouncing puck. Vandenbrink will still manage to maintain control. Gets into the slot area. Loose puck. Beaupre had Nichols going right down the middle and couldn't hit him. Nationals now will finally clear. Walkarian has to be quick to move that puck as he had Nichols right on top of him. Both teams going for changes. Morey will stay out there with Lamoureux as he'll carry it across the blue line. Morey behind the net. Outlet pass, tries to hit Lamoureux, streaking down the middle. Nice stick work by Nichols to deny that shot. Back down in the corner again. Mazur on the wall. Nichols will pick it up. He'll throw it out just as the penalty expires. Tip puck as the Nationals penalty killers come up big. There's only 2 shots on net for the Lincolns during that power play.
Yeah, it was a great penalty kill. Great pressure by what was Burridge and Chard, and then Arsenault making a couple of key saves as a defenseman there in the crease. So great start to the special teams battle for the Nationals.
Cornfield gets his pocket picked by Wood. Now Wood again behind the net. Tries to get out to Chard, but can't quite get there. Haggy, he'll get it over. Haggy's pass gets picked off. Picked up now by Burge in neutral ice. Stolen off his stick. Played by Snedeker. He'll bow for the puck. Couple Lincolns, couple Nationals. Onto the far side of Coops. He'll try to play it into the slot area. Gets blocked. Coops will steal it right back. Nice shot. Nice save there by Barry. Off the shot by Ferreira. Played down low again by Cornfield. Behind the net to Keller. Back out front. Loose puck again. Couple Lincolns still taking swings at it, but no one can get a stick on it. Burge will finally find the handle. He'll bring it out. Gets over to pace. Roth Cornfield does a nice job blocking that attempt. But the puck will get sent back down into Nationals territory for yet another icing.
Yeah, another icing. We're going to take a look at the only good scoring opportunity the Lincolns had on their power play as they get a nice shot. It bounces off the stick of Arsenault. Barry able to make the save. And then Arsenault goes into goalie mode as Barry was able slid a little bit out of position. So Arsenault did a great job getting the stick and clearing that away.
Not a bad guy if you want someone to stand in front of the net to cover for you. Arsenault, the biggest player on the Nationals roster, takes up a lot of net even without that goalie pads. Puck gets to the blue line but kept in. Lincoln's trying to make something happen, but the Nationals will get it out. Over to Bunker. He'll carry it across the blue line. He's got Passaflume heading into the slot. Passaflume gets it to his feet, tries to bring it out front, takes a shot as Walkarian kicks it aside. Back out front. Passaflume right in the slot again. He'll fire. That one gets blocked. Another shot by Banco. Kicked aside again by Walkarius. Another shot from the blue line. That gets blocked. Puck will finally clear the zone by the Lincolns. And he picked up by Moore. Nationals will try to break out of their own zone. Still looking for it over to Babenko. Back to the D. Carrying it across the blue line is Bikos. Gets picked off his stick and now behind the net. Picked up by the Lincolns. Babenko and Bikos both go for the hit. Neither of them get it, but the puck comes back in neutral territory. Nationals behind the net. Picked up now by Nolan Griffiths. Griffiths will bring it across the blue line. He'll dump it down behind the net. Gets played over to Beaupre on the far side. Beaupre loses it into his feet. Brought back out by the Lincolns. Carries it across the blue line. Now into the offensive zone. Just floats that one right on net. And Barry will hold on.
Barry slowing the play down here with 8:35 remaining. Going to take a look at pass to Fuime as he got a great opportunity. Pass by Bunker into the slot. Able to drive the net, just goes wide. And he followed that up and was able to get another decent scoring opportunity. But nonetheless, faceoff coming deep in the national zone, controlled by London.
Another good work in the faceoff dot by Nichols as the puck will get cleared out. Over to Nichols. Nichols cross-ice pass over to Vanderzom. Vanderzom will take it. He's back on the wing again now. He's been bouncing back and forth between wing and center so far tonight. Snedeker, he'll take that puck out, gets cleared. Over Brandon Dirac, nice shot, goes right off the blocker. That one coming from Kyle Morey. As he saw daylight right over the blocker's side of Barrie. Back end behind the net. Morey will pick it up for the Lincolns. Thrown out front, no one there to pick it up. Now McEwen. He'll try to get it back up front behind the net, but can only get it behind the net. Picked up by Morey. Morey waits. He'll just take a shot. That one floated aside, easily paddled into the corner by Barrie. Behind the net again, Arsenault. Out the boards of Beaupre. Beaupre can't quite handle it, and that one just bounces just out of the zone, and Lincolns will have to clear the territory. Dare will just take a shot. That one will just go right over the net. As here comes Chard. Chard tries to go in, but that gets bounced off his stick. Wood, nice little dipsy doodle, gets through the slot, takes it, and that one goes off a leg. Over to Burridge. Burridge will take another shot. Over to Hagee. Hagee open, but can't handle the bouncing puck. Puts it on net, but that gets bounced into the corner. Behind the net now, Cornfield. Sends it back again. Dare will pick it up. Can't quite clear the zone. Kept in by Wood. Over to Chard. Chard trying to battle with Ferreira to keep it in possession. Gets over to Burridge. Burridge makes a move inside his man. Gets it out front. Tries to get it onto Chard, but just out of his reach as Chard had a wide open chance. Ferreira carries across the blue line. He'll dump it down low, just out of reach of his passing target. Nass will try to clear the zone, get to the blue line, but kept in there by Stubberfield. So behind the net, Barrie will kick it into the side again. Another long shot again, this time by Cornfield, and that will be easily gloved down by Barrie.
Now Barrie, nobody in his eyesight, able to make that glove save there. The Lincolns now have the shot advantage 8-7, but the Nationals are still up 1-0. We get a look at the opportunity for the Lincolns as that shot from Cornfield. Pretty decent shot from up high, but like I said, nobody in front of Barrie able to make that glove save. See the Nationals getting their centerman tossed out, so Bunker out, and now new centerman for the Nationals.
Duarte coming in to take the face-off, and the shots, as we said, Kyle, they're 8-7 in favor of the Lincolns, but neither goalie's really been tested so far, as the only goal was really just a bit of a broken play in front of Walkarius.
That's right. All the shots have been really from the outside, no traffic, not high-quality scoring opportunities so far yet this game.
Quickly stolen, brought over the blue line, but Benko can't quite handle the bouncing puck. Cornfield will send it around the back of the net to Coops. He brought out now. Lamoureux. Far pass, that gets bounced off a leg. Picked up by the Nationals, they'll carry it out. Coming across the blue line, nice speed there by Stugent. Cornfield will pick it up for the Lincolns. Over to Lamoureux on the boards. He'll bring it into the center ice area, tries to get it across the blue line. Be brought over by Vandenbrink. Like shot from outside, that one just can't quite get to the net area. Gets tipped aside as the Lincolns can't quite capitalize. Duarte clears the red line and he'll just dump it down low while Carius comes out to play it quickly. But Benko comes in to make a play. Or play by Bunker. And then back the other way come the Lincolns. Will Walker walks in, just takes it. Takes a shot right on Barrie as he tried to split the D. Gets a shot, Barrie has to make the save.
Yeah, call up Willem Walker. He's played 6 games. This is game number 7 for him with St. Mary's. He has 1 assist on the year with the Lincolns, but he made a nice dash through the middle and got not a strong shot, so Barrie able to handle that quite easily into the midsection. So face-off now controlled by the Lincolns.
Not too bad for Pollock getting that opportunity to try to drive the lane and all that. You're seeing a little more confidence in his game if he feels more confident taking that kind of play. Pass intended for Moore, just out of his reach. Sent cross ice over to Arsenault now. Arsenault over to Nichols, bounces off his stick, falls back into Lincoln's territory, where Walker will pick it up. Cross ice pass, that one gets blocked off a leg, kept in the zone. Aiken, he'll try to break out. Sent back behind the net again. Over to Walker. Walker's got Beaupre on him, but he'll hold on to it. Now he'll lead the puck. Well, he brought out just behind Moore's skate as that gets brought up, picked up by the Nationals again. McGowan goes up to Beaupre. Beaupre will just tip in the offensive zone as he'll go off for a change. Nichols applying pressure now. Keller has to make a play. He almost gets his head taken off with that hit, but the puck will be brought out. Across the blue line now. Lincoln's just offside, as you saw, just the stretching leg of Moore trying to hold the line.
Yeah, we see that the Lincoln's going offside, and Moore tries a valiant effort, but cannot stay onside. And I just want to point out, Walkerius on that last breakout for the Lincolns, he was trying to direct the traffic, and the defensemen weren't listening. He just kind of stood there and just kind of rolled his eyes, put his head back, saying, "Boys, listen, I can see the ice. Here's where I want you guys to go to get the puck out of the zone here."
Heggie brings it up over to Wood. Wood tries to take a shot, fans on it, but gets charred behind the net. Tries to get a little back pass over again, but picked up by Hazel. Hazel will try to battle for it. He's got two Nationals on top of him. Gets a little bit of support, gets through the blue line, but sent right back down in the corner. Walkerius comes out and plays it and leaves it for Cornfield. Cornfield will carry it up the right wing side. He tries to find a pass right in the slot area and does. Brought back over by Morey. Morey walks in, fires. That one has to go, just goes off a pad and wide. Behind the net again, Pace Roth. He'll throw out the boards of Burge. Burge can't get there in time, kept in by Coops. Behind the net, the Lincolns will go. Lincoln's player gets knocked down. Morey there to collect it. He can't do anything with it. Nationals will steal it back. Back into the slot area. A bit of an errant pass, but managed to be recovered by Chard as it gets back into neutral ice. Pace Roth on the far side. Offside warning coming there. And we'll have an offside coming all the way down into Lincoln's territory.
Yeah, that's going to be called the intentional offside as they cleared the zone, but I believe the guy closest to the bench didn't think, thought his players all came out. Just one guy stuck inside. He went back in and then causing the intentional offside to be called here. So face-off coming deep inside Lincoln's territory with 3:03 remaining here in the first period.
Face-offs won by the Lincolns. Walker will send it around. Try to put it into the slot area. Pass to Flume, gets a nice block there. Puck will be played over to Ferreira on the half wall. Get to the blue line. Some sticks flailing at it there by Griffiths. Will keep it in. Behind the net, Duarte in there. He's got pass to Flume helping him out. Comes out to the circle. Ferreira will finally bring it out into neutral ice. Tipped over the blue line and brought down by Stubberfield. He's battling for it with Griffith. He's brought out now by the Nationals. Across the blue line and sent down low by Pasaflume. Duarte leading the rush, trying to get in there, but it's quickly picked up there by Walker. Back around again. Lincoln's doing a lot of D-to-D passes, trying to make something open up. Puck we brought across the blue line, but sent right back in neutral ice again. Over to Cornfield. Cornfield will just take that, dump it down low. He takes Duarte down right as he moves the puck. Back to the blue line, kept in there by the Lincolns. Open chance right out front, walks in, tries to get the pass to Ferreira, but he can't quite get the shot off in time. Ferreira still holding on to it. Back out front again, loose puck. Barry has to make a save in tight. Nationals have been on their heels here as the Lincolns starting to apply a bit of pressure. Picked up, that will clear the zone. Coming out the other way is Beaupre. Beaupre walks in left wing side, fires. That one just gets stuck right under the leg of Walkerius. There was daylight between those legs. You saw Beaupre was looking for it.
That's right, Beaupre with a great opportunity off the wing there as you see Bunker give that pass off the boards. And this is where the Lincoln, he should have shot it right there. Had open ice, tried to make that pass, and it sports a decent scoring opportunity for the Lincolns as they are still trailing 1-0.
A little too fancy on that. If you got the chance, put it on net. Good things happen when you put the puck on net. Comes right out. Vanderzop waits a little too long to try to take that shot. Puts it on the corner. Over to Nichols. Right in the slot. All alone. Nichols winds up, fires another rebound. Takes another shot. Walkerius makes the save as Vanderzop tees up another one. And 2 saves quick by Walkarius.
Yeah, Walkarius standing tall, and now he's having some words with Beaupre there in front of the net. But the Nationals with some good grade A scoring opportunities there. Nichols in the slot wide open, easy save, and then Vanderzalm shot up a little high into the shoulder of Walkarius. And he makes 2 great stops. The shots are now even at 10 apiece with 1:10 remaining in the opening frame.
Nichols, one of the more dangerous goal scorers for the Nationals. 12 goals now on the season for him in 22 games played. So has had no problems finding the back of the net. A little bit of almost a miscue there by Barry as the puck finally backing way into the neutral ice again. Last minute of play here in the period. Barry will come out and play it, throws it to an empty wing, and the puck will be kept in by the Lincolns. Snedeker throws it behind the net. 3 Nationals there to help out. Over to Burge. Burge into this middle of the ice area. McGowan will pick it up. Carries it across the blue line. He dodges the hip check, gets it over to Wood. Back to McGowan, loses it in his feet, still can't find it. Cornfield will pick it up for the Lincolns. Lincoln setting up for one final rush here. Over to Coops. Lead pass, can't quite find its intended target, and will go for icing as that line will have to stay out.
That's right, the Nationals have their top line out. It looks like they will keep them out for the last 20.4 seconds with an offensive zone face-off and a tired group of Lincolns after that icing. And I just want to point out, Cornfield has been on the ice a lot in the first period. He's been with Coops mostly, but then he's had some other D partners there. He's logged a lot of ice time here in the opening period.
It looks like every other shift he is on the ice, it seems, for the Lincolns. It looks like the Lincolns finally found their number 1 defenseman and are just riding him the whole way. Bach back out. Picked up now by the Lincolns, brought over the blue line by Hazel. Stolen right back by the Nationals, and that will go for the end of the period as the Nationals strike early and will take a 1-0 lead heading into the intermission. watching Arby's Nationals hockey on Rogers TV? Then join the crew. Volunteers learn the skills needed to put on a show, including camera, audio, graphics, and more. Visit rogerstv.com/volunteer to sign up. After 20 minutes of play, the London Nationals lead the St. Mary's Lincolns by a score of 1-0 off a early goal by the Nationals. However, Brett Walkarius was absolutely phenomenal in the start of the period for the Lincolns. In fact, the fact he hasn't even gone back to the dressing room yet. That is a live feed right there. He's just sitting on the bench, just thinking about the game pretty much. He did this before the game started, after warm-up. He basically put his gear on and has not gone back.
That's right. It's we've talked about it before. Goalies are kind of a unique breed of player. He's chatting, I think, with one of the guys there on the bench, saying, "Hey, yeah, we're doing all right. What's going on? I'm going to try and do better in the second period here. Try and keep my team in it." Like you mentioned, Kyle, he played a great first period. He had no chance on the goal by Burridge, and other than that, he's made great saves when he's had to be called upon, and he's kept the Lincolns in this game so far.
Now, speaking of that goal, though, it was a pretty solid goal by Jeff Burridge right off the bat, as he just comes in 30 seconds into the game and just right place, right time, makes the right move.
Exactly. He great play off the half boards into the slot, and Burridge is the recipient of a great opportunity. So we see here the scoring summary, 31 seconds in. Burridge is 24th from Wood and Chard. So that's the top line going at it again. So we're going to see the storyline of the game for the Nationals with secondary scoring. So we'll see if they're able to step up in the next couple of periods and help this top line throughout the rest of this hockey game.
Absolutely. That top line, absolutely dynamite. One of the guys picking up the assist on that, Lucas Chard, was phenomenal in Wednesday's night game as well for the Nationals, picking up the hat trick, including the game winner. Just some fantastic work by Chard overall.
That's right. Here's Chard's first goal, credited with that one. And then here, a nice follow-up play in the slot. That tied the game. And then this one in overtime to win it against Chatham. Just unbelievable. And Lucas Chard, we see here, the last 8 games, he has 12 points and 1 game-winning goal, 2 power play goals, and then London is 7-1 in those 8 games. So pretty darn good for Lucas Chard, as he's shown why he's been put on that top line in that top 6 group, and showing why he's going to be a force to be reckoned with for the Nationals going forward.
Absolutely. That streak's actually even better now, as he picked up another assist tonight. So that's 9. That's his 8th assist in 9 games and 13th point. And we'll see if that will increase to 8-1 over that span as the Nationals continue to roll here. On the other end, Aiden Barry continues to be hot for the Nationals. He had a huge streak coming into the last game, just not being like no one could get anything by him. And it looked like he's picking that up again tonight.
Oh, yeah, he's been unreal so far in the opening 20 minutes between the pipes for the London Nationals, as he's made a couple of saves. He's had help from Noah Arsenault there on the as they were killing a penalty. The shot came in, bounced off Arsenault, and then Barry made the save. He overslid the puck a bit, and then Arsenault helped him out, like I said, to get the puck out of harm's way. But nonetheless, he's just had another solid game so far for the Nationals, and you can't say enough about this kid. He's been great. I've reffed him in minor hockey and in high school hockey here in and around the London area, and he's been good there. He's been good here in Junior B, and it's a great career so far for him between the pipes for the Nationals.
Absolutely. Starts out the career as backup, then starts splitting the net with Flores, and now basically it's his to lose, and has been absolutely phenomenal. And we will be right back with more of our second period right after this. This week on Chillin' and Grill with Jeff, Jeff is back out visiting Lunning restaurants. You find out portion control aren't a thing at Frankenfurters and learn how to butcher a tomahawk steak at Chris's Country Cuts. Watch the latest episode of Chillin' and Grill with Jeff, Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. Back here at the Western Fair Sports Center, taking a look at our Paul Duarte and Associates shots on goal after our first period of play. 10-10 is your totals. Both goaltenders playing some great hockey there. Only the one goal has gotten past Bryce Walkarius in net there. Looking forward to our next contest. That is Wednesday night here at the Western Fair Sports Center. As always, our normal same time and same place as always, as they are taking on the rival Leamington Flyers in a battle of what should be first versus second again, as that seems to be a trend almost every week while we are here, as Leamington is, I believe, second place in the league with points per game. So a close matchup there as we take a peek here. First face-off of the second period, won quickly by the Lincolns, a little too well as it goes all the way back to Walkarius. Played by the Nationals, they'll keep it in the offensive zone. Burge will try to throw it out as he had a streaking charge down the slot. He brought back out into neutral ice. Wood will try to play it back into the offensive zone and will. He played over by Cornfield. Cornfield gets taken down by Chard. Chard tries to put up the boards, brought back the other way by Cornfield. Brought around the corner over to Ferrer. Ferrer can't get a stick on it. Burge can't make the play again. Now back to Chard behind the net. Chard back and forth, trying to find that outlet pass into the slot. He's got one man right on top of him in Coops. As Chard falls down but still maintains control of the puck. Stolen now by the Lincolns. Brought back out. Now Pereira. He'll carry it across the red line into the offensive zone. Just keeps it onside this time. Close play again. Tries to get that puck out front to Stubberfield. Another shot in tight. Barry will just bounce that one right up to his glove and hold on for our first whistle of the period.
That's right. 57 seconds in, first whistle. Barry able to scoop that up with his glove. And nonetheless, it's going to be a face-off here deep inside Nationals territory. Lincoln's looking to win it and maybe set something up here on the cycle.
Face-off won by the Nationals. Picked up on the far side and trying to get around by Heggie. Gets blocked at the blue line. Can't quite get it out still. Pace Roth will try to move it out and will. Into the neutral zone. Pace Roth will bring it across the blue line and just dump it down in the corner. Walkarius comes out to play it. Gets up to the half wall, lost into the feet of the ref, and be stolen back by the Nationals. Heggie throws it down in the corner to Beaupre. Beaupre has to fight off Walker, and that will still battle for the puck. The Lincolns will come away with it. Behind the net again. Picked up by Dare. Dare walks his way to the blue line, bounces the puck off his leg of Beaupre as the Nationals will pick it up again. Nice hit there by Nichols as he takes Dare down to the ice, and the Nationals will send the puck back down to the offensive zone. Walker will pick it up. A little back pass around the corner. Gets up to the blue line, picked up by Pasaflume. He tries to make his move around Walker, will find the puck down in the corner. Nichols, little backhand pass, tries to get it out front, that gets blocked. Now back to the point to Bikos. Bikos back to Nichols. Nichols, cross-ice pass, finds his man into the slot, but Griffith can't hold on to it. Back down low again, the Lincolns will try to finally move it out of their own territory. Snedeker, he'll get it out. Bouncing puck again. Still can't be held on to by Morey as that we sent back into the Lincolns territory. Hazel can't hold on to it. Pasaflume will. He sends it up the board. Just misses Duarte with the pass, but Bunker will send it down to the offensive zone. Walkarius comes out to play it. Pass over to Walker. You said earlier, Kyle, we've seen a lot of Cornfield. We've seen a lot of William Walker as well, as the call-ups get a lot of ice time on the back end.
Yeah, that's good to see. The Lincolns trusting their call-ups here and giving them a lot of ice time on the back end. As that's something that they're going to have to deal with, the potent offense of the London Nationals.
Stolen by the Nationals right in the slot area. Bunker tries to get a hold of it, but can't quite get the shot as it gets picked off his stick right before he can get it off. Back in the offensive zone, over to Wood. Wood tries to bring it inside, but bounced off his stick. Back to Arsenault on the blue line, takes the shot. Nice glove save by Walkarius as he dives in the way to get that. As there is that is Thomas Harbour sitting in the net for the Lincolns.
Yeah, Harbour there. We'll get a look at it as Wood just flips it into the zone, and then Bunker over to Wood, off Wood's stick, and then Harbour takes takes out Walkarius. The net comes off as Harbor goes into it. Applaud Walkarius there for not giving up on the play.
Great save.
Yeah, not knowing that the net was off, so makes that glove save anyway. Never quits until he hears the whistle.
Yeah, that's the way you got to play it. As that play goes quickly out of bounds. And Walkarius, in the little bit that we did see of him in a Nationals uniform, was a solid goaltender. You know the Lincolns are happy to have him between the pipes. His record is phenomenal with a 17-5 record with a .921 save percentage. Just some great numbers, and one of the main reasons why the Lincolns are in the where they are in the standings.
Yeah, that's right. Walkarius is going to be a key piece between the pipes for the Lincolns going forward down the stretch. And that's 2 centermen kicked out of the faceoff for the Lincolns. They might have to be careful here, as that could become potential for a delay of game.
Back out again. Gets to the blue line and brought in by the Lincolns. Sent down in the corner there by Snedeker. Puck gets rimmed around the boards. And Burridge just takes a slap as that gets right past Coop. Wood will pick it up, gets it across the blue line. Has some help there by Chard. Chard spins right to the blue line. Arsenault waits, fires. That one gets blocked on the way to the net. Great work there as the puck brought out in the offensive zone. Morey walks in, fires right off Arsenault. Another shot. That one can't quite get anything on it. Brought back out the other way. Here comes Burridge. He's got Beaupre with him. Burridge across the blue line, walks in, just rips that shot. Catches Walkarius up high, and he'll hold on for the whistle.
That's right. Great save by Walkarius, and Beaupre kind of took himself out of that play, as it could have been a 2-on-1, but he came in behind Burridge entering the zone, so it kind of took him away as a passing option. Burridge goes in and takes a shot up high. Walkarius able to make that save and hold on for the faceoff.
Faceoff won by the Nationals, but quickly picked up by the Lincolns. They'll take that puck, just dump it right down low. Pace-Rob has to be quick on it, as he has Perrott right on top of him. Puck gets through the blue line, sent right back down low. That bounces off the corner of the net. Back behind the net again. Losing a wheel there is Vanderzalm as he falls down. Behind the net. Lincolns trying to move it out. Moore can't quite get a hold of it. He falls down as well. Played back into their own zone is Aiken. Brought back across the blue line. Here comes Keller. He gets knocked down. Another power play coming here for the Lincolns, as they get their second opportunity on the man advantage tonight.
That's going to be Vanderzalm going off. He's going to try and plead his case to the ref. It's going to be a tripping penalty. Nonetheless, he's not going to win this argument, as, yeah, the stick's right in the midsection, right over top. Didn't keep his feet moving, and that's going to cause the Nationals to go a man short here with 15-13 remaining in the second period. If it's anything like the first man advantage for the Lincolns, the Nationals might have the upper hand.
Faceoff comes to the blue line, but kept in by the Lincolns. Trying to make a play down low. Puck goes behind the net. Lincolns can't quite get a hold of it. Stubberfield can't get a stick on it. Burge gets the steal. Burge coming out the other way. 3-on-2 the other way for the Nationals. Burge makes his way inside, but it looks like Chard made that extra step and it went offside, or Burge could have been almost all alone.
Yeah, again, this is a very, very high-octane penalty kill right now for the London Nationals. Very aggressive, and we see Chard talking to the linesman there, saying, was I the one that went offside? And he's like, yeah, you just went a hair offside. So nonetheless, face-off controlled. Here come the Lincolns.
Chard quickly wins that face-off and almost walks in through all 4 Lincolns himself, but that gets picked off his stick. Stubberfield, cross-ice pass, brought across the blue line by Lamoureux, over to Morey. Morey tries to put it back on the boards, keeps standing on the pass. He brought behind the net by Hazel. Back out front, another shot there by Harbor. That one gets blocked by Barry. That one on the blue line now, foot race for the puck. Chard gets on the inside, managed to pick it up. Chard just going to hold on to it, delay. 3 Lincolns on Lucas Chard. Chard just holding on, killing as much clock as he can. Puck gets to the blue line and quickly picked up again by Burridge. Burridge will just hold on. Wade avoids his man. Tries to throw the home run past the Nichols, who is streaking out off the bench. And the Lincolns will try to break in the zone again. Back in the slot. Another opportunity. That one just gets put wide. Another great shot there by Hazel. Morey over to Lamoureux. Lamoureux gets it over to Hazel in the slot. Hazel gets over. Vandenbrink, back to Vandenbrink again. Over to Harbor. Vandenbrink. Down to Morey. That bounced off the shaft of his stick, and Pace Roth will pick it up and throw it all the way past Vandenbrink as Nichols is the only one down that end of the ice.
Yeah.
Nationals very aggressive on the penalty kill.
Yeah, Kyle, I was just going to mention that. Nichols going for the home run there. And again, aggressive on the penalty kill. Nichols again with a nice hit there.
Just throwing bodies to the ice. He's trying for the puck, but he's like, oh, the guy's here. I'm going to throw him down instead. Another pass as Nichols is all alone again. Beaupre makes his way inside. Beaupre again gets the puck back, shoots and scores! Nicholas Beaupre puts the Nationals up 2 as the penalty expires.
That's right. Again, special teams playing a factor in this hockey game as the Nationals go 2 for 2 killing penalties. And that brings up Nichols, and he gives it off to Beaupre. He loses it off his stick, gets it back in the slot, and able to go post it in, glove side rather, on Walkarius. And it's now 2-0, 13 minutes remaining here in period number 2.
It looks like Beaupre was going to lose control of it, but it bounced off the stick off the skate of Harbor and back to Beaupre's stick. Not the kind of assist a former teammate wants to give, but the way it ended up is back of the net no matter what. 7th goal of the season for Beaupre.
That's right, and just another kind of broken down play, which the Nats scored on in the first period. Nonetheless, they're going to try and add more here with quite a bit of time remaining in this hockey game.
McGowan, he'll just waltz by one of the Lincoln's defenders, gets it in the offensive zone. Cross-ice pass over to Bunker. Bunker can't quite handle the passes that lost in his skates. Pass to Flume, can't quite get a hold on it. That will go down the length of the ice. We'll have another face-off in Lincoln's territory with the icing.
An icing here for the Lincolns. We have 12:31 remaining in the second period, and the Lincolns are seeing themselves kind of slip away out of this hockey game as they have had some breakdowns defensively in their own zone, causing Walkarius to be all stranded by himself, and that's caused 2 goals here.
Face off won by the Lincolns. They'll bring it down. Dubberfield, he'll take that shot. That one kicked aside. Brought back down the length of the ice again. This time we'll go for icing on the Nationals. One team goes icing one way, another team goes icing the other way. Always try. There are a lot of those stretch passes we're seeing so far tonight.
Yeah, again, we saw this again on Wednesday as well, that the teams are trying with that home run stretch pass instead of that simple breakout with a unit strong out of the zone. So we'll see if that continues this game, or if the teams will try and simplify breakouts out of the zone.
Face-off puck comes all the way down. Walker tries to work hard to get a piece of that one, and he has passed Flume right on top of him. Stolen now by Bunker. Bunker tries to get it out front. He gets hit off the puck. Another makeshift line out there for the Nationals as Woods out there. Now they're trying to bring out the big guns again. Back out front, another opportunity for the Lincolns. That one goes tipped off of sticks. A good defensive play there by the Nationals. Burg, he'll try to get a hold of it. Blocked by the Lincolns. That one gets picked up, and it'll be hand pass as you see as Coops trying to lead his case, saying that Burge got a piece of it, but ref's not having it.
No, and it doesn't matter if it touches his stick. He's got to get possession and control of the puck for it to be waved off. So therefore, that's why the glove pass was called, because the Lincolns were the team to gain possession of the puck after it was off the glove. So therefore, we have the puck now deep in Nationals territory.
And Barry comes out to play the puck. He gives it over to Bekos. Bekos cross-ice pass to Burge. Burge couldn't quite get it, just a little too far to reach for him. We picked up by Coops behind the own net of the Lincolns. Gets through the blue line. Quick shot from the blue line by the Nationals, and Walkarius will hold on after a bit of a delayed whistle there.
Yeah, it looked like, because Wood kind of was around in the vicinity, went around the net, and then I don't know if the ref was trying to tell Walkarius to maybe play it, but then Wood came quickly around, so the ref blew the whistle down as Walkarius was trying to throw it out of his glove. Makes a stoppage of play, face-off deep in Lincoln territory.
Face-off won by the Lincolns. Another great jaw there by Hazel. Gets to the blue line. Morey tries to clear it out. Gets across the blue line. But a scrum puck goes right back into the offensive zone for the Nationals. Picked up by Chard. Chard tries to make his move inside. Will collect the puck again. Tries to get it up the board. That gets blocked. Still fighting for it. Chard will come away with it. Tries to put it behind the net to Burge, but Burge can't quite get there in time. Big hit there is on Hazel as he gets taken down. Back to the blue line. Another attempted shot there by Griffiths. Griffiths gets caught a little pinching here. 2-on-1 potential here for the Lincolns. Waiting just a little too long on that pipe. Right out front again. Hazel tries to get a piece of the puck, but lost in some skates and can't quite get the shot off in time. See the little bit of the inexperience there by Griffiths as he pinches a little too early on that last play.
Yeah, luckily it didn't come back to haunt the Nationals in a way of a goal as the Lincolns kind of mismanaged that.
Stolen quickly by Lamoureux. He'll bring it in. Tries to do a drop pass there, but the Nationals, another steal there. Harbour tries to get a hold of it. Back again. Lincolns right in tight. Barry has to make a save, reaching down, and Barry finds the puck. A bunch of giveaways there by the Nationals, but Barry managed to stand tall.
That's right, as we make mention that was the turnover right in the high slot, drop pass to nobody, but then another turnover by Chard. Harbour finds it off his skates, and then just coming around, there was Vandenbrink, and he was able to kind of get a weak shot off, but a shot nonetheless.
Stolen now by Lamoureux off the Lincoln's win. Set behind the net, Vandenbrink. Tries to get it over to Harbour. Harbour can't get a piece of it. Picked up by Beaupre's. He'll just pin it against the boards. Wait for some support. Hagee throws it behind the net over to Pace Ross. Pace Ross throws it out. Now clear the zone, go all the way down the length of the ice. No icing on the play though. Picked up by the Lincolns. A little bit of a lost puck within the feet of there of McEwen. Play we brought out. Gets to the half wall. Vanderzon throws it cross ice. Bouncing puck was picked up by Beaupre. Beaupre right in the slot. He had Nichols going, but he managed to catch him in the feet. Nichols will circle back around. Nichols walks in, fires. That one gets tipped, goes high over the net. Kept in the offensive zone. Beaupre tries to get a piece of it, can't quite get anything on it. We'll find it again. Throws it out front, no one there to pick it up on it. Bouncing puck goes over to Pace Ross to the blue line. He takes a shot, that bounces wide. Collected again by the Lincolns. They'll try to break out of their zone now as the Nationals go off for a change. Carrying down the left wing side is Aiken. Aiken gets it over to Lamoureux. Lamoureux, nice shot by Vandenbrink. That goes off a leg. Kept in the offensive zone by Dare. Brought back out now. Dare will collect it. He bounces over his stick over to Walkarius. Dare again. The puck bouncing all over the place now. I don't think that puck was frozen well enough, it seems.
Yeah, it's quite a bouncy puck out for both sides as it's kind of been open play back and forth and just sloppy play here after halfway through the second period.
Another puck, that one gets bounced off the stick of Babenko, and that will come all the way back down into Nationals territory.
That's right. I want to finish my thought there before the Lincolns had some decent scoring opportunities as we saw Griffiths kind of pinch up there, but the Lincolns weren't doing enough with the man advantage. They were trying to do way too much with the odd man rush, and it ended up costing them. So we'll have to see if they simplify things to get pucks on net and maybe get themselves back in this hockey game.
Beekos loses the glove on the play. Still tries to make, or Heggie, still tries to get the block in there. Another shot from the blue line. Comes back around again. Walker, he'll keep it down in the offensive zone. Behind the net now. Hagee in there, being a little physical behind the net. Brought back out by Bunker. Bunker carries across the red line. He'll dump it in. Nationals D finally get a change that they've been looking for. Bunker tries to throw it back down in the corner. He can't quite get any depth on it. McGowan can't either. Picked up again. Babenko. He gets hit off the puck. Duarte there to collect it. Duarte trying to make a move inside. He gets knocked down to the ice. Across the blue line now. Stubberfield over to Keller. Back into the slot area. Nice defensive play by the Nationals to keep that puck out. Another cross-ice pass. That one almost gets to Ferreira. Bunker. He'll throw it hard around the boards. Duarte can't get it there in time as Coops keeps it in. Ferreira can't hold on to it. McGowan will pick it up. Gets to the blue line, will finally cross it. Back to neutral ice, but Lincoln's maintain control. Keller, he'll just take that puck, throw it right on net. Kicked aside easily by Barry. Breakout pass over to Burge. Burge all alone by himself, waiting for some support, gets some help from Wood, but a little bit of an errant pass gets picked off easily by the Lincolns. Cross ice pass to Coops. Back over to Cornfield. Cornfield almost loses it in his feet, but manages to get it out in time. Lincolns will dump that puck into the offensive zone, a little too close to the red line, and now will go all the way back down for icing.
Yeah, this second period is other than that, again, a breakdown for the goal by the Nationals. It's been a lot like the first period, just kind of back and forth play, not really great scoring opportunities from either side, and just a lot of outside play, neutral zone play. So we'll have to see if the teams are able to bear down here and get the puck into the high-octane, dangerous scoring zones and make advantage of these opportunities.
Another face-off win by the Lincolns, though. They can't quite get the puck out. The Nationals managed to put it on net, easily kicked aside by Walkarius. Nice hard hit in the corner there as Wood and Chard both get taken down. Wood back to his feet. He tries to find the puck, gets it to the blue line, walks in. Nice shot on net. That one coming off the stick of Steuben. Back behind the net. Wood, he gets hit. Picked up by Cornfield. Cornfield cross-ice pass. Brought back in. Here come the Lincolns the other way. Keller across the blue line. Nice shot there by Perrott, and that one kicked aside. Goes out of play.
That was off the stick of Stubgen there. Griffith. That was off the stick of Griffiths. As we see both call-ups getting some time together on the back end for the Nationals, as Stubgen and Griffith. And then we see here as the face-off lines up, Beaupre back in the mix of things there with some words, as him and Hazel were exchanging some extracurricular words.
Yeah, we saw Beaupre getting into a bit of it with a couple of the Lincolns players right at the intermission as well. Not anybody who's watched the Nationals this season is no surprise Beaupre's in the middle of everything. As Beaupre beats out the icing and just almost tries to pick it up and brings it out front. Gets to the blue line. McGowan tries to keep it in, but bounces out again. Arsenault will hold on to it, and he'll try to find the open pass. Cross-ice pass over to Beaupre. Beaupre tries to hit Vanderzon, but that gets tipped. Arsenault will collect it again. No Arsenault. Over to McGowan. McGowan will walk up. Carries it across the blue line. He'll move past Vanderzon into the offensive zone. He's got a man right in the slot area. Still holding on to it. McGowan going around the world here. Finds Vanderzon. Vanderzon walks in. He fires. That catches Walkarius up high. Vanderzon still trying to find it. A bunch of Lincolns falling down on the play as Vanderzon holds onto the puck. Foul for the puck behind the net. Beaupre, he'll get a hold of it. Nationals do a change on the fly right out front. Gets out front. Nichols can't quite get a stick on it. As the Lincolns will regroup and try to break out. Just over 4 minutes left here in the second period. 2-0 is your score in favor of the Nationals. 16-16 are your shots. Across the blue line now. Lincolns will just dump it down low. Heggie will be there to play it. Gets it over to Paceroth. Paceroth will just throw it softly up the boards. Be picked up by McEwen. Cross-ice pass. Over to Dare. Back to McEwen. Bang pass again to Dare. Now be brought out. Morey will carry it across the blue line. He is all alone. He had 4 Nationals on top of him. Puck will be sent back down into the corner by Harbor. Back out front, Lamoureux, he just walks in and takes the shot. He had a top corner, but couldn't hit it. Lamoureux steals the puck in the slot. Tries to get it over. Can't quite get it on the stick of Vandenbrink. Heggie, cross-ice pass. Can't quite get to its target, stolen by the Lincolns. Picked up now by Bunker. Over to Heggie. Heggie, nice easy pass over to Paceroth. Paceroth will just leave it up the left wing side. Sent back the other way by Walker. Heggie's got to go fast. Now he's got Vandenbrink right on top of him. Vandenbrink gets a hold of it. Waits, fires. Now takes a new long open net. That one just goes right off the post. And Harbor can't quite bury it. Harbor will put it back to the blue line. Walker back down to Harbor. Harbor right and tight. Can't quite get a shot off by Vandenbrink. Back out in neutral ice. Over to Walker again. Breakout pass, cross the blue line by Lamoureux. That one just gets tipped into, picked up by Harbor again. Harbor tries to take a shot, but overskates it, and still kept in the neutral zone. Charge past to Burge, hits the heel of his stick, and goes down into Lincoln's territory. Van den Brink. He'll try to break it out. Take down the right wing side with speed. McGowan's on top of him. He tries to drop it by. Gets to his intended target. Takes a shot. That one just goes high as he had Lamoureux sitting on the side of the net. Over to Corfield. Corfield takes a shot. Lost puck within a bunch of bodies, but managed to find the netting out of play.
Yeah, as we saw Barry looking, he had no idea where that puck was as he had a bunch of bodies in front, but we get a look at this opportunity for the Lincolns. Just thrown, and it just goes off of Harbor's body and off the base of the post. That close to coming to put the Lincolns on the board and getting a goal against his former club.
The closest the Lincolns have gotten now as just an extra skate, an extra second there, and Harbor could have buried it. Behind the net, Ferreira, he can't quite get a play on it. Picked up by Arsenault. Arsenault, nice patience there, finds Burge on the right wing side. Burge will just send it down. Chard in a foot race with Coops. Coops will get there first, but Wood in there to Burge. Burge walks in, takes a shot. Nice save by Walkarius. That's Walkarius' best save of the night, as he had it, or one of them. He had to be sharp again.
Yeah, if the Lincolns can find a way to get on the score sheet and back into this hockey game, that save will be a key. And we'll see what the Lincolns can do after their goaltender has given them more than enough opportunity to stay in this hockey game.
Brought back the other way. Wood over to Burridge. Burridge will, or Chard. Chard tries to get over to Wood. Wood takes a shot. Walkarius stays again. Another shot quickly by Wood. Or by McGowan. Down in the corner. Chard. He gets pinned off the puck. Missouri will pick it up for the Lincolns. Bring it across the blue line. He'll just dump it in the offensive zone as Barry will just come out and play it quickly. And we're now under a minute to play in the second period.
That's right. Here we go. The Walkarius just absolutely unbelievable saves here as the play right in from behind the net. Burridge, great opportunity there. Just puts it off the blocker. And this was their first opportunity as he had to come up huge with a nice sprawling save there. So again, great saves by Walkarius to keep the Lincolns in this hockey game.
Played a face-off won by the Nationals. Heggie will throw it around as Beaufray will clear the zone. All the way down the other end of the ice. Picked up by Aiken. Into the middle of the ice. Hazel. Brought up by Dare. Dare tries to get over to Hazel again. That gets blocked, sent down in the corner. Heggie will pick it up. Got Hazel on top of him and Morey helping out with support. Nichols in there helping out for the Nationals as the puck gets still pinned in there. Now will finally come out. Tries to get a puck into the slot area. That gets bounced off a stick. Aiken throws it back down into the corner. Back down behind the net. Lincoln's fire. That one gets blocked. Nichols will pick it up. 10 seconds left. Nationals got to try to get it out of the zone here as Lincoln's finally trying to apply some pressure. Puck will just get pinned against the board. Vanderzom, he'll try to get it out. Another pass out front. Arsenault will block that and end the threat at the end of the period as the Nationals add one more and extend their lead to 2 as we head into the second intermission here on Arby's Nationals Hockey on Rogers TV.
try to get them into the goal, all right? And we'll just go until someone gets it. So close. Oh. All right. Oh. Almost. That's all right. You know what? Why don't we move up to the blue line? And after that, we'll go to the right line. All right. Second try. Oh, and we have a goal. All right, I'll let you both shoot one as well. Oh, and it's a tie game. All right, give me one more. Oh, that was so close. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna give it to you since you got it in on your first try. All right. What's your name? Courtney. Good to meet you. And Jesse. Good to meet the both of you. We have some prizes here for you. Thank you. Jesse, to your second prize. We got some national hockey ticket cards in there. And Courtney, even more national hockey cards. Add them to the collection. Thank you very much and have a great day.
Watch, play, and win every Monday night at 8 p.m. with Optus TV Bingo on Rogers TV. Cards are available at multiple London locations and are good for all 3 games. Weekly jackpots total $3,000. Welcome back here to the Western Fair Sports Center. After 40 minutes of play, the London Nationals lead the St. Mary's Lincolns by a score of 2-0 in a very slow-paced second period.
Yeah, the first 40 minutes, outside of the 2 goals for the Nationals, hasn't really been that great. It's been a lot of perimeter play, not in that home plate zone, as they call it, in the high offensive zone areas for great scoring opportunities. these teams have kind of felt each other out for the first 40 minutes, trying to play a bit too passively, I guess, and not make that mistake, whereas these two teams are in the tops of the standings for a reason, so you want to make sure that you're playing well, but also still playing the pace. Take the pace to the other team and make sure that you're playing the way you want to play heading into the playoffs, because if you take a night off in the playoffs, a series can change.
Absolutely. And yeah, it's with how tight some of these teams are up top. One big mistake like that can lead to losing a game, and then losing one game could be the difference in a series. The goal, taking a look at the great play here, some single effort by Nicholas Beaupre. Just some hard work in there gives him tight scores.
That's right. It's an unfortunate bounce for Harbor in the slot there, as Beaupre lost the handle of it, but able to regain possession and put it past Walkarius. So we see at the 7-minute mark, Beaupre, his 7th from Pace Roth, the only goal of the second period, bringing the Nationals lead to 2-0. And yeah, we're seeing this game coming to some of the top line still carrying a lot of the play for the London Nationals. Beaupre there able to get on the score sheet for the secondary scoring, which was the key to victory for the Nationals. So it's good to see that a bit of their depth guys are coming through, putting something on the score sheet.
Absolutely. And Nationals eyeing in another win here tonight, 20 minutes away from picking up their 16th straight win on home ice. And home ice is something they are very comfortable with, and something they might be even more comfortable with come playoff time. Taking a look at the standings here as they sit all alone on the top.
That's right. You see the XB side, London, they have clinched a playoff spot, so they know they'll be playing in the postseason this year. They just don't know where they're going to end up, as you see them with 52 points coming into tonight. Leamington, Chatham tied with 46. St. Mary's is right up there, who the Nationals are playing tonight, with 44 points. And then Kamoka with 41. So it's still quite tight in the top 5 of the standings. So any kind of losing streak or bad play for the Nationals could see them slide. But if they continue the way they're playing as of late, then they will stay in, I think, the top 2 or 3 spots of the Western Conference.
Yeah, 6-point lead there, as you can see, over Leamington Flyers. Only one game in hand the Flyers have, so the Nationals do have sole possession of that first place spot. Looking at the bottom 2 teams there in 7th and 8th in St. Thomas and Strathroy, it's still just a dogfight between those 2 teams. Only 1 point separating them to try to get that 7th spot, but it's not great for either team. You're facing London or Leamington at this point. Not the matchup either team wants.
No, exactly. But again, we've mentioned time and time again, playoff hockey is a different beast. If St. Thomas and or Strathroy, wherever they end up, whoever plays London or Leamington, if they're able to maybe steal one on the road or get some home ice advantage in the series with their hometown crowd behind them, you never know. Any series can go any given way, but right now, the way the Nationals are playing, especially on home ice here at the Western Fair Sports Center, it's not a place that most hockey teams want to come into and have to play a hockey game.
No, absolutely not. As we said, Nationals right now 15-0 on home ice. And even coming into this game, St. Mary's, the best road team in the league. They have 14 wins and 5 losses on the road. This is where they thrive, is on the road. And not even they can come in, and they're putting up an effort, but they just haven't been able to beat Aiden Barry. And we'll see if they're able to do it in the 3rd period here, as we get set for puck drop here in the 3rd period here on Arby's Nationals Hockey on Rogers TV. On this week's episode of London Lights, Dan talks about the golden age of movie theaters in London with former theater manager Randy Fuller. Tune in Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Take a look at our Paul Duarte and Associates shots on goal. 9-9 are your shots after in the second period, so for a total of 19-19 after 40 minutes to play. Still 2-0 is your score in favor of the London Nationals. Taking a look as well to next game. The Nationals will be here on Wednesday night, same normal time, normal place as always, as they will be taking on their rival Leamington Flyers in a battle of first versus second to see who can hold on to that first place for number one seed in the Western Conference. And as we get set for our third period of action, it is brought to you as always by Calling Clothiers as we get ready for puck drop here in the third period.
Yeah, we'll see if the Lincolns are able to come out with some intensity here and strike maybe early here to try and get themselves back into this hockey game, as we see Walkarius getting ready, doing his pre-period warm-ups, and he's been doing great for the Lincolns. Lincolns control the opening face-off at center ice.
Face-off played by Cornfield over, and will be sent down into the offensive zone for the Lincolns. Quick shot off the rush, and gloved down by Barry.
So Lincoln's able to gain control into the offensive zone, get a quick shot on Barry, make a save early here, and set up for an offensive zone face-off, trying to gain control and a cycle here, and get more shots on Barry with maybe some traffic in front.
Face-off won by the Lincolns, back to the blue line, another shot there by Cornfield, and Barry has to be sharp to get a glove on that one.
Yeah, Barry, a great job making that save as the Lincolns win the offensive zone draw, get a quick shot from the point as that was Cornfield, and then through a maze, Barry able to see that one into the glove, makes a nice save. Here, play resumes.
Another face-off win by the Lincolns, gets a shot, but it can't quite make its way to Barry. And Burge tries to get it over to Wood, but can't quite get it there. Now be sent down into the Lincolns' territory. Brought around by Coops. Back behind the net to Cornfield. Cornfield, he's going to wade up, get some support by Morey. Now to Cornfield, over to Coops. Coops tries to get into tries to get the pass cross ice. He gets knocked down, picked up now by Chard. Chard throws into the corner, picked up by Wood. Wood has to fight off a couple attacking Lincolns. Now picked up by Chard. Chard banks it off the boards over to Heggie. Heggie fires that one. That one goes up high. Walkarius falls down on the play as he's still trying to get back up into it. As the Lincolns player goes down hard behind the net, as he's still down, and we'll get a whistle. And that is Josh Cornfield.
Cornfield, he might have gotten hit in the head or neck area because he seems a little wobbly on the. Oh, he got a puck. Got a puck off the side of the head
there.
And he is feeling that one. Good on the referees to blow that down as he was not getting up under his own power. Right in the ear. That's going to put some ringing sensation through your head. And
with the equilibrium, it's tough to stand up after you get that ringing sound.
That's right, as you see the trainer out there attending to Cornfield, talking with him, making sure he's collected his bearings, and because you never want to rush something that's been in and around the head and the neck, as that could become very serious. But Cornfield up, skating under his own pressure, going to go to the bench and hopefully not miss a shift. But we see here a shot from the sideboards, catching him right in the side of the head. Again, we wish him all the best as he's on the bench there, still with the trainer talking to him. Face-off going to come deep in the Lincoln's territory. Shaking off the cobwebs there is Cornfield.
Well, keep an eye on him, see if he does come back into the game here. Face-off, as we said, to the left-hand side of Walkarius. Face-off won by the Lincolns. Play we brought up the boards, picked off by Nichols, but a little too high, and they'll go for a high step.
Yeah, as they thought, as Vanderzalm saying, hey, no, that was below the shoulders. No, not in the eyes of the officials. The men in the stripes call it a high stick, face off outside the Lincoln zone, just in front of their bench.
Maybe it was under the shoulders of Vanderzalm.
Potentially.
Face-off one. Oh, and we'll get was not dropped fairly as we'll go again.
Again, that's now this time the Nationals have their second centerman thrown out, so they're wanting the Lincoln's bench wanting a delay of game penalty as they've had two centermen thrown out. But again, the Lincolns have had that happen in the second period and nothing was called. So therefore, it's going each way. The ref not calling it on either side. Play resuming here. Lincoln's getting it deep inside Nationals territory. Quick skate there by Stubberfield as he'll get it behind the net, but quickly picked up by the Nationals. Thrown it around the boards, just out of reach of Beaupre. Vanderzom's going to try to hustle down on it. Cross ice, picked up now by Nichols. Nichols gets hit on the boards. He'll try to get it back to his D as he gets knocked, as he has to get knocked off his stick. Brought back behind the net. Nationals will try to break out of their own zone. Long pass intended for Beaupre. No one touches the puck as it will come all the way back down into Nationals territory.
Yeah, Beaupre saying some words again to Aiken, and we saw there Walker kind of just let it go by him. He might have been able to try and play that puck, did not. Face-off gonna come inside Nationals territory for a face-off. Lincoln's looking to generate some offense here.
Face-off won by the Lincolns. Back to the blue line again. That one intended for McEwen. McEwen can't quite keep it across in the blue line. He'll send it over to Dare. Dare will try to bring it up. That gets stolen. As Pace Roth tries to bring it back the other way, but will just let it go. Over to McEwen. Back over to Dare. Dare will bounce it off the boards. Be picked up by Stubberfield. Brought into the offensive zone. Barry will just guide that into the corner. Hagee will pick it up. Tries to move it up the wall. Gets it over to Bunker. Now over. Gets it into the neutral ice. Duarte will pick it up. Duarte carries it across the red line. He'll just dump it in while Carius plays into the corner, but Duarte will pick it up again. Carter Duarte throws it behind him. Pass to Flume. Loses in his feet. Still manages to maintain control. Puts it down low to Bunker. Bunker will just throw it hard. That one goes off a shoulder of Walkarius and out of play.
Puck at a play there, causing a face-off as we get a look at that's Stubgen for the London Nationals. A call-up, playing his third game in Nationals uniform. So the fourth line here with Casaflume, Bunker, and Duarte out with a shift for an offensive zone face-off.
Face-off one picked up by Griffiths. And Griffins will take the shot, and that one will be held onto by Walkarius.
Again, another call-up for the London Nationals. That's Griffiths with a nice shot there from the point. Walkarius makes a great save.
With the full defense, the call-up tandem on the back end.
Call-up tandem on the back end. Face-off not done fairly. Again, the centerman getting tossed out. Bunker getting tossed out. Pass Flume now coming in, losing that drop.
Face-off won by the Lincolns. Be brought out. Lamoureux walks in, takes a shot. Nice save by Barry. Walks inside, tries to get another shot. There's Vandenbrink, but he can't quite get it off. Bunker. He'll bring it back the other way. Moves, gets around one. Another shot there on the inside. And Pasaflume gets it on net. And it'd be Walkarius holding on.
That's right, Walkarius making that save there. Pasaflume taking that pass from Bunker. A pretty decent shot, but again with Walkarius being able to see that puck, putting it into his glove right away, holding on for the face-off. We have 16:44 remaining in the final period as that face-off is won by the Nationals.
Another quick shot from the blue line by Arsenault, quickly gloved by Walkarius. Interesting note about that last shift out there. The Nationals' fourth line doing a really good job at holding off the Lincoln's top line, including out-shooting him on the play, getting 2 shots for the Lincoln's 1.
Yeah, so the fourth line doing some, not putting the puck in the net, but doing some good offensive zone and defensive zone coverage. So it's good to see them contributing on both sides of the puck.
Chard behind the net, leaves it for Wood. Chard gets it again, great and tight. And Walkarius has to find it down low and gets a stick on it.
Walkarius shaking his head about something there, not knowing what's going on. His defenseman kind of just put that puck into him and kind of talking to the ref there as well. Face-off again, won by the Lincolns.
Another face-off, gets rimmed around, gets to the half wall now. Be brought out and sent down the ice by Moore. Picked up by the Lincolns, walks in, takes that shot. That one goes off the arm. Brought back out. That is Cornfield back on the ice, it seems, as he seems to be all right. McGowan. He'll flip that puck into the neutral zone. Oh, Wood had it right in front of him, but wasn't ready for it. He could have had a clear-cut breakaway. Another play comes back down the other way. Moore can't hold on to it. Barry comes out to play it. Gives it over to McGowan. McGowan tries to hit Burridge going straight through the middle. But Cornfield will dump it down into the offensive zone. Over to Chard. Now McGowan. Over to Burridge. Burridge spins, waits, throws it cross ice to Beaupre. Beaupre will carry it across the blue line. He fights off Ferreira. Trying to find a pass out front. No one there as the Nationals are changing. Now he throws a pass. A little too late, but manages to stay in the offensive zone. Some great work by Pace Roth on the blue line. Nichols can't get the puck behind the net. Picked up now by Keller, and we brought out by the Lincolns. Lincoln's player gets dumped down on the corner. Brought down low. Lincoln's trying to battle for the puck. Beaupre in there. Picked up now by Hagee. He'll bring the puck out for the Nationals. Across the blue line, he'll just throw it in. That goes off the leg of Walker and picked up by Walkarius. He'll throw out the boards. Nichols there to keep it in. Nichols winds up, fires. That one makes it through some bodies, but just misses the net wide. Another shot for the blue line. That goes off Walkarius. Vanderzon can't get a stick on it. Back into the Nationals territory. Hagee will pick it up as the Nationals go off for a change. They'll be thrown down into the offensive zone. Picked up now by Walker. Walker waits on the breakout pass. Now will throw it. Brought across the blue line by Missouri. Stolen back by the National. 2-on-1 here. But brought back in. Nice try to get it into the slot area, but Pasaflume can't get a stick on it. Babenko can't get he just throws it a little too far behind him. Griffiths. Now Bekos. Bekos has to try to get the puck out, has to fight with a Lincoln player to get it there. Over to Bunker. Back to Bunker again. Over to Griffiths. Behind the net to Babenko. Goes up the boards, kept in by the Lincolns. Brought down low. Coops tries to bring it out front. He can't get a shot off. Behind the net again. Nationals will try to clear it out, gets to the blue line and clears. Dare will pick it up and escapes. Throws across ice over to McEwen. McEwen bobbles it, but managed to maintain control. Over to Dare. Cross ice pass over to Morey. That one just goes a little too far at his reach, and McGowan will pick it up. Into Burge in the neutral zone. Burge, nice little touch pass over to Chard. Chard comes in the right wing side. He tries to cut inside. Still can't get it. Gets it back, takes a shot in tight. Loose puck again. Wood walks in, fires. That one goes up high and hits off the ventilation.
That's a good entry into the zone for the Nationals, but that shot blocked and hitting the roofing of the Western Fair Sports Center here on the A pad. And you look at it with great work by Chard. He's just been a workhorse the last couple of games, as mentioned throughout the broadcast. A face-off won by the Lincolns, gaining control, trying to exit the zone.
Face-off won by the Lincolns, gets to the half boards, just bounces by McGowan, and the Nationals will have to regroup. Chard gives it back to Arsenault. Arsenault will look for that pass. Deeks around one man and will carry it in the offensive zone himself. No, Arsenault walks in, fires that one right into the glove of Walkarius, and hold on for another whistle.
Another stoppage of play for the Lincolns, making a face-off deep in their defensive zone. The Nationals top line with Chard, Wood, and Burridge. Chard in the face-off dot, looking to win this face-off.
Chard will win it over to Burridge. Burridge tries to take a quick shot, finds a loose puck, wraparound attempt. Wood can't quite get it in. Nice save by Walkarius to deny it. Gets to the blue line. Chard will keep it in. Burridge tries to get a steal, but it'll be picked up and brought back the other way. Lamoureux bounces off his stick, kept in the offensive zone. Harbor can't get a hold of it. McGowan will flip it the puck back out. Coops. He'll just dump it down in the offensive zone. Arsenault's in a bit of a foot race here with Lamoureux. He'll try to throw out the boards quickly, but can't quite get it out. Kept in by Vandenbrink. Now the Nationals, they'll break it out. 3 Nationals wide. Burridge, he'll just walk in, takes a shot. That goes off a stick and out of play.
Stoppage of play coming, 11:53 remaining in the third period. We're taking a look at this save by Walkarius off a face-off win. Wood around the net, just sprawling across, getting the paddle down and keeping the puck out is Walkarius, as Wood had a glorious scoring opportunity to try and widen this lead to 3. Nonetheless, it is still 2-0 with 11:53 remaining here in the final period. 27-24 are the shots on goal.
Throwback to the 80s or 90s there. You don't see the wraparound work too often, and almost does there as Nationals win another face-off and get a quick shot off, but Walkarius stands tall yet again.
Standing tall again, still giving his team an opportunity to try and claw their way back into this game and try and get on the scoreboard.
Face-off won by the Lincolns. They'll break it out of their own zone. That gets dumped down the length of the ice, and we're going to come right back to the Lincolns territory with the icing.
Lots of whistles here late here in the third period, and a lot of face-offs coming in Lincoln's territory, and they're making sure that the right personnel are on the ice for the Lincolns after that icing, as you're not allowed to make a change. Face-off going to be ready. Nichols taking the draw against, that would be Hazel for the Lincolns.
Hazel will win it. He's been pretty solid in the face-off circle. A nice defensive play by Heggie as he just takes down his man. As he would have got beaten a foot race, but just takes the body instead. Here comes Nichols the other way. Nichols carries across, stops up, waits for the pass, finds it. Pace Roth waits, he'll take a shot. That goes off high off Walkarius. Onto the far side, sent down. Stubchin, down in the corner again. Bow for the puck, Beaupre will pick it up. He's assessing the situation. Cross ice pass over to Griffiths. Another shot around the net, and that one just catches Walkarius, and he has to hold on.
Walkarius very busy here lately in the third period, making great saves after great save. And Nichols running into, we got Keller in the neutral zone, still giving some words, and a nice little jab by Keller as they're going off. This game's getting a little frustrating for the Lincolns, as they have not been able to generate much in the way of good scoring opportunities so far, as there's still just over 10 minutes remaining in this hockey game.
Play there, Stubchin can't quite get out, keep the puck in. Nice defensive play on the other end by Griffiths. Back to the blue line. Another shot on net, that one high and wide off Stubberfield. Kept down by McEwen. Behind the net now, Lincolns will try to get on it by Missouri. Over to Lamoureux. Back down low. Behind the net, Griffiths. Picked up by Bunker. And Bunker will throw it hard around the boards. Duarte can't get there in time, is kept in by McEwen. Stubchin tries to get there, but Scout puck will be kept down low by Vandenbrink. Lamoureux gets hit down, tries to get some help from Harbor. Now over to Vandenbrink, Lamoureux. Vandenbrink will collect in the corner. He'll throw it out front. That gets blocked by Barry. Back up front again. Harbor tries to get the quick shot off, but can't quite get it to go. Griffiths in there with Duarte. Duarte walks in, fires, catches Walkarius up high, and windmill Saturday, I guess, as Walkarius has to make the windmill save.
That's right. Duarte, not really known for his offensive prowess. He's just kind of that gritty fourth-line player, but able to walk into the slot, get a good shot away. Walkarius with a nice stab with the glove, making that save. 9:50 remaining in the third period.
Chard wins that puck, gets it over to Wood. Wood tries to get it back to Burridge, but it'll be brought back the other way. Over to McGowan. McGowan across, hits Wood. Wood just can't hold on to the puck. As he brought back in. Coops over to Cornfield. Cornfield has to move it quickly as he had Burridge right on top of him. The two will collide now again in the corner. Goes across ice. Lamoureux, he'll try to get it out. Gets it by one. Now puck will come out. As Morey brings it across the blue line. Morey walks in, fires. That one goes off the crossbar. Back in neutral ice. You're seeing a little more of Ethan Lamoureux as he's taking a double shift here. And the puck will be cleared back into the Nationals territory. Across the blue line by Hazel. Puck will be thrown around the boards. Wood tries to get a hold of it. Will get it to Lucas Chard. Chard will go. He's got Burridge going with him. Chard waits, cuts in. Lucas Chard dangles his way, shoots, and scores! Lucas Chard with the beautiful goal extends the Nationals lead to 3.
Not only does he extend the Nationals lead to 3, he just continues his torrid pace there, as now through 9 games he's got a ton of points, just adding to this total. Something's going on here in the corner.
Lucas Chard is stuck to the wall.
Burge and Chard get their helmets stuck together on the celebration there. So they're a little late to the train to the bench, but nonetheless, it's Chard with a great individual effort there and just puts it over the glove of Walkarius. It's 3-0 Nationals. That's something I haven't really seen in a goal celebration. I've seen it on a hit or something like that, but nonetheless, it's 3-0 Nationals with 8:40 remaining in the third period.
Absolutely. Not much Walkarius could have done there. You know they were expecting pass. I just saw Hazel waiting for it, and it just never came. Some fantastic work by Chard, as he has been probably the best national player over the last week or two. Just some fantastic work by number 25. Laid down low behind the net. The Lincolns will try to break out and get it out front of the net. Another Lincoln gets taken down. Pace Roth will come away with the puck. Cross-ice pass over to Beaupre, lost in some feet, but brought out now by Nichols. Nichols across the blue line. He loses control, takes a shot now. That gets blocked by a diving Lincolns player. Perrott, he'll carry it back the other way for the Lincolns. Little drop pass, a little too quick, as that one just goes offside. If you wait another second, it would have been clean.
Yeah, the puck kind of bounced there just before the blue line. We get a look at a little bit of more extracurricular, as I believe that's Pace Roth and Stubberfield for the Lincolns, having a little bit of words. Nothing comes of it, as the line change comes for both sides. And we have 7:57 now remaining in the third period. The lead is now 3 goals in favor of the Nationals. The Lincolns still have some time to try and come back and make this a hockey game.
Nationals as well starting to really extend that shot lead. It was 19-19 coming into the period here. Now 32-25 in favor of the Nationals. Another shot. That one just goes wide. Harbour will pick it up in the corner. He'll try to get it into the slot area, but quickly stolen by the Nationals. Brought back the other way. Chard tries to move it in. Brought back the other way by McEwen. Cross ice pass. Be brought down into the Lincolns territory. Wood on top of Dare. Gets to the blue line. Picked back up by Chard. Chard circling back, trying to find the right way to attack the zone. Dumps it into the offensive zone. Walkarius comes out to play it. Over to McEwen. McEwen throws that pass up high. Goes off the glove of Lamoureux and into the Nationals territory. Nationals go D to D, picked up by Chard. Chard carries across the blue line over to Wood. Wood fires it cross ice, intended for Burridge. That gets stopped on the way. Burridge tried to do the exact same thing, but his pass gets picked off as well. Dare will carry it across the blue line, and wasn't too aware of where his teammate was, as it was as Moore was about 3 strides offside.
Yeah, the puck was passed into the skates, so it was kind of a look back to try and corral the pass by Dare, and one of his teammates going quite a bit offside, so the face-off will come just outside the blue line of the National zone. And the clock is ticking away, 6:42 remaining here. The shots are still 32-25 in favor of the London Nationals.
Face-off won by the Nationals, picked up by McGowan. He'll bring it in the offensive zone. Just takes it all alone as he brings it around the net. McGowan known for that a little bit of the around-the-world play there. As Duarte, he gets hammered behind the net. Babenko comes out to help him, but then the Lincolns will take it and they'll bring it out. Keller, across the blue line. Pass over to Coops. That pass gets tipped down behind the net. Cornfield's there behind the net as well. Babenko, he'll try to break it out. Still trying to battle off a couple Lincoln's players. Two white jerseys on top of him. Stolen by the Lincolns. Back to the blue line. Coops, over to Cornfield. Cornfield walks in, fires, bouncing puck. Barry finds it, another loose puck. Coops takes a shot again, and Barry tracks that one well and holds on.
Barry having come up big there for the Nationals, as the Lincolns are trying to pour some pressure onto London to try and get on the board and make this a game. We see a shot from the point. There's a nice kick save, And again, back to the high slot. No traffic in front of Barrie on that one, so it's an easy save into the midsection. Face-off deep inside Nationals territory, 5:47 remaining. We'll see if the Lincolns are thinking about pulling Walkerius to try and get that extra attacker and maybe get some more pressure.
Puck quickly back out front. Lincoln's trying to get something on. Loose puck again. Now we'll finally clear the zone. Finally getting Barrie moving a bit more in his net as the puck will come all the way back down into the Nationals territory. Barrie continuing his fantastic play tonight.
That's for sure there, Kyle, as Barrie is, like you said, starting to have to move around a little bit, and that's something they haven't been able to get Barrie to do most of the game with the outside perimeter shots, but now they're getting into the crease, into the low slot, and making it more dangerous opportunities to try and put one past them.
Lincolns will just turn around. Another shot there by Morey. That one just missed its mark. As that'll be sent down the length of the ice. Bit of a foot race coming for the puck now. That'll be Perrott in there, Cornfield in there. He just beats out the Nationals player. Cornfield will break it out over to Dare. Dare brings it across the blue line. He's got Hazel with him. Dare gets knocked down hard by Heggie, and Heggie gets him the little extra shot after the fact. Nichols, he'll bring it out. Nice little move inside for Nichols as he can get some room to move. Tries to skate through Dare, gets by him finally, but the puck was a little too far ahead as Walkerius will hold on.
That's right, Walkerius able to hold on to that puck as both teams are going to make some changes here. And we'll see the top line come out again for the Nationals as they're not going to take the foot off the pedal. They want to make sure that this game does not turn here with the last 4 minutes and 50 seconds. They want to protect that 3-goal lead, and they're going to have their best players so far come out and do it.
Absolutely. The Nationals they put it on the top line to keep the pressure on, but give another opportunity to Nolan Griffiths in the back end too, as he's out there with Noah Arsenault. Walkerius, he comes out to play it, throws it out the boards. Schnittiker, he'll try to take it out, but that gets blocked. Now will be brought up the right wing side. Across the blue line by Aiken. He gets his pocket pick as the Nationals will bring it back the other way. Wood loses in his feet again. Now goes off the speed of the linesman. Chard will pick it up, back to Arsenault. Arsenault over to Burge. Burge just sitting all alone on that far side. Gets over to Chard. Chard tries to kick it up to his feet. Gets blocked by the Lincolns as they'll bring it out. Across the blue line. Aiken, he can't get a hold of it. Pinned against the wall. Now will be cleared into neutral ice. Picked up by McEwen. Just under 4 minutes left here in the game. Over to Aiken again. They'll carry it up the middle. Dishes that puck onto the right wing side. Brought over by Mazur. Mazur loses control. Taken off his opposite. Puck by McGowan. Rimmed up the boards. Just out of the reach of pass of Flume. Sent down to the far side. Picked up there by Moore. Moore. Puck gets cleared into the neutral ice. Lincolns will get sent right back down to their own territory again as McEwen picks it up. Over to Dare. Dare across the red line, tries to dump it down deep into the Nationals territory, but it'll be picked up, brought out again. Lebanco, he'll throw it in the offensive zone. Walkerius comes out to play it. He has to move it quickly as he had passed Flume on top of him. Another long pass, misses the stick of Moore, and that will not go for icing as just slowed down just enough. Brought back the other way. Bunker across the blue line. He makes a little move inside, takes the backhand shot, catches Walkerius up high, and we'll have a face-off in the Lincolns territory.
Yeah, time becoming an enemy for the St. Mary's Lincolns. 2:43 remaining on the clock, and it's gonna maybe fall a little short here. It's still 3-0 in favor of the Nationals. Shots on goal, 34 for the London Nationals, 28 for the Lincolns, as the Lincolns have to go a long way up the ice to try and get some offense.
Arsenault, quick shot from the blue line, almost hits Vanderzom on the way to the net, but that will just go all the way down, and Heggie will pick it up in his own zone. Gets challenged by Harbor. Over to Arsenault again. Arsenault will just throw it around over to Beaupre. Beaupre back behind the net again to Arsenault. Arsenault waits, now he'll throw it down. Beaupre, nice little play to glove that in midair. He's got Nichols go right to the net. Over to Nichols, Nichols gets the backhand on it, but can't get enough enough to make it go. Lincolns will try to bring it out. Across the blue line now. Into the offensive zone. Hazel has the puck. Walks in, fires out front, has a chance as he had Coops streaking right down the middle. Hazel again behind the net. Picked up now by Pace Roth. Over to Beaupre on the close side. Kept in on the blue line. It'll be gloved down by Barry and held on to. Just under 2 minutes left here in the third.
We see Harbour going into the crease there a little bit. And a couple of hugs there, a couple of words with his former teammates. And Harbour is not going to be that guy that's going to go in and do anything to Barry. And a few little words, nice little congratulations. Hey boys, nice to see you again. And we have 1:48 remaining in the third period. The Nationals looking to extend their home win streak to 16.
Absolutely. Face off down low again. Picked up by the Lincolns. They'll try to break it out. Back to the blue line, kept in by Dare, almost keeps it in, then bobbles it, and that goes back in neutral ice. Dare has to play it quickly as Burge is out there again. I was going to question why the Nationals are putting out their top guns again, but there's still one thing left to be decided in this game. And you can't say it.
That's exactly right. We can't say it until a minute 15.
If it does happen. Brought back the other way. Here come the Lincolns again. Keller. He'll just dump it down the offensive zone. Barry comes out to play it. Throws it around the boards to Wood. Wood gets that bounced off his skate. Picked up by McGowan. Over to Bekos. Bekos will throw it into neutral ice. Nice tip down there by by Burridge as Chard will carry it in the offensive zone. Last minute of play. Chard, spin move, brings it into the corner. Over to Wood behind the net. Wood back to Chard. Chard gets knocked down. Over to Burridge. Burridge shoots and scores! Jeff Burridge on a beautiful tee-up pass there by Chard. Buries it for his second of the game.
And that's the thing. That's what you're going to have to do if you're the Nationals, and keep going until the final buzzer as the top line strikes again. As just some great board play. And in from behind the net, Chard got knocked down, able to get back up quickly over to Burridge in the slot, kind of left alone. His stick was not tied up at all by the defender, and puts it glove side past Walkarius. It's 4-0 with 43.4 seconds here in the third period, and the Nationals are looking to win their 16th straight on home ice.
See Chard and Burridge bumping heads together on the bench there. I'd be careful after what happened earlier in the game. I don't want to get tangled up in each other again. Inside, the Lincolns will try to move the puck down low. 25 seconds remaining here. Cornfield, he'll bring it down, takes the shot on net, kicked aside by Barry. Lamoureux, now over to back inside, and Barry makes another nice glove save off the shot of Morey. 13 seconds left here in the game.
Time will be put back on the clock as it did not stop after the whistle, after the glove save. The ref's just going over there. I think it's going to be about 16, 17 seconds left, potentially left in the third period, as we'll wait and see.
Nope. Gonna keep the way it is.
They're gonna hold the clock for a couple of seconds, I believe, there. So nonetheless, it's gonna be 12.6 on the clock. Face-off still deep in the National zone.
Face-off won again quickly by the Lincolns. Goes back to Morey. Over to Cornfield on the blue line. He takes a shot. Barry makes the save. Back around the corner. Morey tries again. Now clear the end and now go down as Aiden Barry, his third shutout in 4 games. As he continues his amazing job between the pipes as the Nationals win 4-0 over the St. Mary's Lincolns.
That's right. We see the celebration as that's Barry's 5th shutout of the season. As you mentioned, his 3rd in his last 4 games, starting a new streak as his old streak was broken on Wednesday. We see the Nationals hugging it out with everybody, congratulating Barry on the play, and going to give a salute to the hometown fans. And I believe we're going to take a quick look at the 3 stars of the game. And first star, Aiden Barry, of course, with his performance there, his 5th shutout. Jeff Burridge has a pair of goals for the 2nd star, and you got to give Bryce Walkarius that 3rd star. Even though he did have 4 goals go past him, he was not to blame for much of them, as the defense and his team in front of him did not give him much chance on those goals. So rounding out the 3 stars, Walkarius 3, Burridge with the second star and Aiden Berry, star number 1.
Another fantastic game for the London Nationals as they continue their amazing job here at home ice. Once again, we will be back here Wednesday night, as always, as the Nationals take on the Leamington Flyers in a potential Western Conference final matchup, as always, as the Nationals look to continue this amazing home winning streak they are on. Until then, thank you everyone so much for watching. We'll see you next time.